So guys, here we are on another delivery. This one is going to Houston for Incredible Tiny Homes, and Randy has just finished out another epic house. Now I'll give you a tour of it when we get there, and really nice features inside. As far as off-grid features go, obviously we've got 600 watts of solar up there, and then we're going to be doing a compost and toilet, and I'll show you. I'm really excited about the water heating system because we've got a skimmer on it and we've got it on a switch, and that thing got scalding hot fast today. So we're going to saddle up, hit the highway, and make another run to Texas. Alright guys, so we've got fuel and we're loaded up and ready to roll, about to hit Interstate 81. I'm really excited about this delivery for Randy because this tiny house has got some new things that I can show to you guys. Got some really neat features from hurricane wind power we incorporated this time on the trip. We've got that compost and toilet, which will be really neat. Just a bunch of different things, plus the air conditioning actually hooking up a window AC unit in the solar system. Just total randomness. So I'm excited about it, and we're going to hit the road now and start making some miles.
Tiny house in the rearview mirror, chugging along.
So guys, this is day 2 that we're on the road, and you know what I figured out when going to Texas, as far as starting to do these tiny house deliveries across the country, is that if you're ever going to the Midwest and you're going down south, by all means just take Interstate 20 cross country. Lovely, cuts off a lot of drama. Today we're going to make it out to the property. It's going to be late. We're going to block up the house. We're going to install the AC, install the compost and toilet, and do some final finish work, and hopefully tomorrow morning give you a full walkthrough of the house. And then we're going to head up the road, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to stop in and check on Tabitha after we're done with dropping off Lori's house. Just do a courtesy call and check on her, make sure everything's good for her, and then we're going to make our way back home. Guys, one of the exciting things of hauling tiny houses and the luxuries of driving down the road is, as you can see today here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, it is a traffic jam, piled 100 miles long, seems like. And you know, the good thing about driving through the city, though, when it is a traffic jam, is at least you don't have to worry about the house weeble wobbling through the lanes. I will say that. But check out the steamboat down there to the right, guys. Going across the Mississippi never gets old. Oh, look over there, Nick. You can see. Look at all the barges that's put in.
Port of Greater Baton Rouge. What's this? The tiny house behind the U-Haul.
Boy, it is flat across the horizon out through there as the eye can see. Man, it's flat. Guys, here is downtown Houston, Texas. This is the 4th largest city in the United States of America, I believe. And it is booming with business and people. Busy day and night. Alright guys, so we've got the house unhitched from the U-Haul. We're going to start the process of leveling it out. We've got a water system hooked into it. We're going to get the solar online here in just a moment, and we're going to get the U-Haul unloaded. I'll show you all this in the system as we go, but the first thing, we're going to get that leveled out, and then we'll start on the electrical. Okay guys, now we've got her electrical system in place. We're going to fire this up. I apologize for not filming it earlier in the daytime. We got stuck in traffic jams, all sorts of stuff, so I'm going to pop in here and show you piece by piece. Right here, if you look down here, we've got a battery bank started. Now, she's going to expand on this later. Okay, so this is just getting this started. Now, there's a water heater element in there that I'll put a link in the video description that you can see. Tony at Hurricane Wind Power is starting to sell these double water heater elements. They're really neat. I can see already right here I'm going to have to fix one little terminal pin, though. The road tripped down. It's bounced it off. The roads are hard on traveling sometimes. But anyway, the skimmer right here, we've got this set up so it's a solid state relay that whenever the battery bank gets over 12.9 and we're like the top end is 14 during the day charging, that will kick on a little red light and it'll start charging, sending power to the water heater element. Now, since there's a double element, another one's in there hooked to a switch that's directly hooked to the battery bank, and I'll show you that in a minute. We've got a pulse width modulator charge controller right here from Xantrex. They're great charge controllers. I've installed 2 of them in off-grid structures way up north. Just really awesome power. And I'll get you some info for this in the video description below, because if you're doing anything with small 12-volt power, that's what I recommend. We've got an inverter right here. This is a Raptor. This is all on one board that Tony produces. And now we've got the disconnect right there coming off the roof. And we've got the breaker panel in here that's got a kitchen circuit, and it's got the bathroom circuit, and then we've got that coming off to a plug that can go directly in the inverter, or they can hook directly to a landline. This right here is the main ground off to the trailer for the whole system. And now you can step inside here with me. I'll show you the electrical inside. Right here we've got the switch right here is for the other element that's within the water heater. You just flip that on, additional heat during the day or at night when the sun goes down, obviously, and just flip that on. Right there's the push button start for the whole system to power the house. Turn her on, whole house comes on, turn it off, inverter's off. And I mean, that pretty much concludes the electrical. I'll give you a full tour here in just a minute. We're going to get the water hooked up. I'll show you that, and then we'll move to the final finish. Okay guys, now as far as the water system goes, the area where that we're setting this house up, it has a well and water out here on site. So what's going to go down is that Lori's going to have an adapter. She's picking her up an adapter tomorrow that's going to go from this to this. And then what's going to go down with that is once she opens this up, the valve, I've already got the tank pressurized for her. And Randy and me got together on this the other day and worked this out where that pretty much that's going to give her feed constant, and the pressure off the pump that's on the well is going to feed her system great, and it's a very short distance to the well, so she's going to have normal house pressure on the water. And that's got her water system knocked out. I mean, as far as the shower goes and the sink goes, they're ready to operate. The moment that adapter goes on, the valve turns open, that's ready. Electrical system's done, so now we're going to install her composting toilet, and then we're going to put an air conditioning unit in, and this project's done. Alright guys, now at this point what we've done is, now that we've got the location and we've got Lori's AC unit, we know what the dimensions is and everything, we've cut the access area into the structure. I've got her unit leveled up. We're going to fasten this into place permanent for her. We're going to foam it in and everything, and then later trim will be applied excuse me, will be applied around this later, and to make that aesthetic with the rest of the house. And at this point, the last project we'll have is, as you can see right here in the floor, is this composting toilet, and we'll get on that in just a moment. So we buttoned up the AC unit, the foam's in it, so that's ready for trim to go on it at a later date. Now with the toilet unit right here, this has a little 12-volt fan. It does have an adapter that will be plugged into the wall, and then that'll plug into that. There's a little bit more that Lori's going to do with her toilet here. She's getting that all fitted in place. We've got her bracketed down. The way this works, this is a nature's head, so the urine goes into the urine containment trap. The waste goes into the tumbler, and then you can turn the tumbler with either the spider knob, which I think is an upgrade, or the regular handle that comes with it. Tension's down, gasket's sealed. The poo stink gets vented out. I've got that mounted. We've got that vented out of the structure. So she'll have both of those powered now. Man, the AC's rocking out in this house. I'm just blown away with how much that we can get out of 600 watts.
Huh.
And so with the AC right there, the AC's running awesome. And we're doing this at nighttime, by the way, only on 2 batteries. It's running good. So I'm going to turn that off for a second, though, until we get the door shut. Now I'm going to take you on a quick tour. I'm going to start in the toilet. First off, Randy done an amazing job right here on the shower head, or the shower curtain. Shower head's in here, got a nice backing to it. Had the opportunity to do the silicone work in there the other day. There's the shower area to stand in. We just went over the AC in the toilet. Shelving, love the barnwood shelving, and got the dowel rod in there. We've got the antique barn door right here. Got the light off a second. Let me see if I can't pull the light on just for a minute. Alright, there, give us some more light. And right here we've got barn door, slider. I've got tools in the way at the moment, I apologize. Got a king size bed loft. I'll show you Lori's stained glass if you didn't see that earlier in the beginning of the video. She's got barnwood shelving, storage loft above, the sink, and we went over the electrical in the sink. This is going to be a spot to keep her hot plate and all that. I got to take that screw retainer off so that her door right there open all the way. We want to make sure that didn't get damaged in transit. I put a refrigerator in. She's got her nice little stand-up fridge. Look at that. Look at this. We hooked this thing up just a little while ago, and it's already got ice building up in it. That's awesome. So anyway, that's running good. The draw on the AC, as far as the inverter goes, just to run that small AC unit in the refrigerator, it's not taxing it out bad. So during the daytime, she can really enjoy the benefits of that. Now this ladder, I'm really excited about the ladder. While Randy was finishing this up the other day, he let me work on Lori's ladder, and so, you know, I always love to repurpose things. So what we done, guys, is we took an extension ladder, and I took the extension holder, the safety holder, and actually metal fabricated on it. I cut it down and I made it to where it's just U-notches, and then I refabricated it to the outside of the ladder. And so check this stuff out. Now, you just hook it, and it latches in just like it was once, and it's on the angle where that you can step up. And I thought that was really awesome, and Lori really liked that. So with that said, I want to get with her and let her tell you a little bit about what she is doing with her home. So Lori, just curious, what do you think about your house? Do you like it?
I love it. I'm actually, it's a late, long night, so I'm looking forward to my king size bed. But I'm looking forward to giving it all kinds of touches and waking up and just knowing it's my own place, and it's pretty amazing. And I know a lot of work's been put into it from a lot of amazing people.
I appreciate the opportunity to come out here and deliver it to you, man. It's a beautiful place out here. I hate it's dark and we couldn't show everybody because you got a really great place out here on the farmland. But I'm really excited about the off-grid power for you because, I mean,
it's working right.
I know that little AC unit, I've got to get one of those for our tiny house. I'm just blown away at how compact that AC unit is, and it doesn't even draw that much. But
that's why I was saying earlier, it's like I'm not going to want to leave because it's so awesome. I get to do all these things. It's cool. It's open and airy. I mean, you can't see it because it's night.
Right.
But with all the windows, I mean, it's not even like you're in any place. You're out in nature.
I appreciate y'all letting us deliver it late at night. I know it's 4 in the morning. We're rolling out of here. We got it all done.
No, I didn't want to know what time it was.
Well, on behalf of Randy Jones at Incredible Tiny Homes, and on behalf of us at Off Grid Contracting, we appreciate your business and hope you have.
I'm sorry, but I'm a hugger. And after you put in all this work and effort, and you deserve a hug.
I appreciate it.
Actually, I told Randy it was a bear hug. Remember? I'll give you one.
I remember just before we go, guys. I remember when Lori actually brought a lot of her stuff up to Randy's and dropped it off. I was there that day, and that glass window got dropped off and a bunch of other stuff, and it was real. It's really neat to see stuff start. And then like I'm always on a job site or back and forth between Randy's, and it's always exciting to get to see stuff go from start to finish, and then get to bring it out. I really.
And then you'll see it put up. I'll send pictures.
So guys, we finished up at Lori's place, and I wanted to stop back by and check on Tabitha, and we got some steps put in today and checked on a few things, a few little odds and ends after everything settled out. And so a couple of the subscribers of the channel asked, they wanted to know what it's like living off grid like this and everything. And I've been wanting to start getting some feedback from people that, especially now that we're doing this for Randy as well. And so what's it been like since that we first dropped this off?
It's been really good. I don't know, I love it. It's not a big adjustment at all. I don't know, life is a lot more simpler. I like it. Going off the grid is the way to go. I prefer it a lot more than being hooked up. So if you're going tiny, I would definitely suggest going off the grid.
To me, I just think that it's like there's a whole new realm of freedom because you're not. To me, you don't got the utility company, got the water electric company.
Yeah.
You are those your own
Yeah.
company now, and it's just like you got to worry about the neighbors. It's just peaceful out here. I love your piece of property out here. It's just so peaceful.
My main thing is the bills and spending time with my little ones. I don't have to work as much because with the solar it gives you that freedom to be able to do that. So that's my main thing. It's a little bit of money up front, but in the long run it saves you money, it saves you a lot of time. I don't have to worry about bills. So that's my main thing.
Bills are killer. Well, and the good thing about the solar is, a lot of people don't think about is that at the end of the year, all the stuff that you've done with your home that's off grid, this whole home's off grid, so you can count practically a third of the cost of this house off at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Or, the whole thing and get a third back, so you practically got a third of your home right away,
Yeah. It's a little, living tiny it's just a little bit of money, a fraction up front, but in the long run, it's less stress and so much freedom.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy your home, and I hope you like your steps. Those will hopefully last you a long time out here.
I appreciate it.
Thanks so much for letting me stop
Thanks,
back by and visit with you. Thanks. Guys, let's go back to Tennessee. I have literally had a long road trip, and I am ready for home.